Hello and welcome to the first video with commentary. Today I'm going to refill the Bowser, but in a slightly different way. I think I've nearly run out of water in the Bowser at the moment, so I'm going to try and improve my videos every time I do one. This is the first one with audio, so we'll see how this pans out. But water Bowser's filling up, or it will need filling up. So, you can fill up the water Bowsers from the various different troughs that are around the map, and this is a bit of a top tip one. It costs a bit of money, not a huge amount of money, but what you can also do is fill up your water Bowsers from a water source somewhere on the map. It's entirely up to you which one you go. I know on this one there's the river down by where the waterfall is. On Sosnovsky you've got the river running right the way across the entire map. On Westbridge Hills it's harder because there isn't a water source as such, but if you go down into the town there's the park in the middle of the town, and there's a little pond lake in the park. You can actually fill up your water Bowser from the lake in the park, which is a bit unusual, but if you want to save yourself a bit of money you can do that. So we're heading over to the river now just to do that. Now, for PS4 version, console versions, I know they're a bit more limited compared to PC versions of what you can do, so that's why I thought I would do some video clips of different top tips and ways of doing things, or different ways I've done things on my map. If people have done them already, that's probably understandable, but I know obviously there's a lot of PC videos out there, lots of modding, lots of stuff you can do, which obviously for console players we can't do. Hopefully on the new version that's coming out in October, they're saying there will be modding. How that's going to pan out, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see when it comes out. So anyway, heading down to the river now, and what we'll do is we'll back up to the water source and fill up. Right, so before I actually do that, I'll put on the automatic help so you can actually see the icon come up. I always find reversing the smaller trailers really difficult. They swing about all over the place. The bigger trailers seem to be easy. Anyway, back down into the water. You don't have to go very far in, but once the Bowser goes into the water you'll see the icon pop up saying refill. There you go. Click R1 and off you go, start filling up the tanker. So it doesn't cost you anything to fill it up. Now I know, looking up at the total on the top corner of mine, I had a very good run with silage. I got a great demand and it was ×2, so I made myself a bit of money, so I can now start buying a bit more equipment I need for my farm. So I'm actually not very far into it, I've only got a few fields. So yeah, technically I don't need to get free water. I could go to one of the troughs and fill up myself, but I just thought it was a nice way to show a different way of doing it if you are short of money on your map and you're trying to get water for your greenhouses. Or I know on PC versions a lot of the animals you need to have water. Obviously on the console versions they don't, but it's just a different way of doing it. So there you go, just thought I'd show you that. I'll stop talking now. Enjoy the view back to the farm. I'm just going to go back and fill up my greenhouses. I'll overtake. There we go. I do find the cars go so slow on these maps. As you can see, the fields, I have changed quite a few of the layouts of the fields to make them a bit more interesting for sowing and harvesting. I have done another video on that. It was one of my early ones, and I do apologise. I am trying to improve the videos. Every one I do. The first couple were pretty rough, to say the least, but I'm trying to improve them. We'll see what you think as we go along. I'm going to do a few like top tip videos, little things I've done, and again, if you've done them or know how to do them, that's great. You might not have done, you might be new to the console version, you might not have ever played it before. So I'm just going to go around now, just fill up my greenhouses. I think that one's already done actually. It's always difficult to know where to place them, because looking down from above, when you place them on the map, you don't see the undulations in the ground. When my cows are finally producing, when I've got the cows and we're producing manure, I'll be filling up the manure troughs with a bucket, probably on my one of my tractors on the front loader, possibly with a telehandler. Obviously, because of the undulations, some of them sit very, very high off the ground, so you need something to be able to get them up there. Anyway, that's me almost done. Filling up all those. Once I'm done, I'll probably park the Bowser up next to one of their greenhouses, just so I know where it is, because with so much equipment around the place, it's hard to remember where you leave everything, so I know I need the water for the greenhouses, so I'll probably just leave it here. And then once I've done that, I'll park up the tractor and that'll be me done. Can't remember which barn I parked this one in. I think someone behind me actually. Thank you for watching. I'll probably do another one in a couple of days.